Okay, I've got a minute here, and I was going to do this tomorrow, but I literally thought, why put it off? This will be a short one, and it's basically entitled, Where Do We Go From Here? I'm going to show you some pictures, give a brief summary of about 4 points that I want to make, and then suggest an ultimate way forward that will work for a lot of people regarding high strangeness. So here we go. Suppose, like me, you have undeniably seen and experienced something or some things that are not supposed to exist, but do. Now what? What is the ultimate road forward for you? Should you try to prove it or let it prove itself? Should it matter that others may not believe you, or if you know something is true, is it your job to persuade, or is just knowing that it's true for yourself, is that enough? That may depend on your own circumstances. In my position, I feel the need to share this stuff, but not try to prove anything, because I can't change you or anyone else out there. I can only change myself, or so I believe. But I will suggest a simple answer to this complex issue that could work for most people in a minute. And this is just going to be a very short episode, so you won't have to wait long. But I wanted to show something. I'm going to show you 3 pictures here because they just found a stone sphere. I learned that they have found a stone sphere long ago, rather, in one of the pyramids of Giza, and I'd not heard about this before. Since one has been found locally, let's call it the Payson sphere, and I'll put up a picture of it. And a year or so ago, I found that they had discovered hundreds of stone spheres in Israel that they believe are very, very ancient. And I'll put that picture up too. And so more recently, we already know that they've found a lot of them in Central America in association with the African Olmec culture, from very small size to, Volkswagen size spheres with African faces on them. So I thought I would share the photo of the one they found, the Gaza sphere, and it will have some identifying marks on it because I just took a screenshot of the YouTube channel where they talk about it. And you can take a look at that one for yourself if you're interested. Okay. Now on to a baseline for what we're talking about here. 4 points of things that we have laid out in the past as a baseline for my conclusion about a road forward. First, the writings say, Know thou that every fixed star hath its own planet, and every planet its own creatures, whose number no man can compute. I don't need to give an opinion about what that says. That's very clear, I think. If this interests you, that there's life out there in the universe, you can find more about what I had to say about that. And I think it must be this one. Yeah, this issue of the MUFON Journal, which is November of 2021. And then second, the writings also say there are 4 kingdoms of physical creation. And I've mentioned this many times: mineral, vegetable, animal, and man. So if you encounter something that is self-aware and it's not an animal, it's part of the kingdom of mankind, as are you. And then third, the reality of man is his thought, not his material body, so say the writings. And both of these Both of these are in a MUFON published article called Who in the Universe is Man from September of 2022. So you can, if you're a MUFON member, you can go there and look these up in the MUFON Journal archives and read 1,500 words about that. Fourth, so these first two, both of those, the four kingdoms of creation and are mentioned in Who in the Universe is Man, along with the idea that the reality of man is his thought. Fourth, my research indicates that we are living in a transformative period during which the human race will achieve maturity, leaving behind the chaos of its collective adolescence. And this is described thoroughly in an article entitled, Why Hasn't E.T. Left Already? From February of 2002. Not February 2002, it's February 2022. My mistake. And if you're not a MUFON member, you can look back through the episodes on this channel for those titles or something similar, and you should find all of that information there as well. And if you're new to the channel, these episodes basically stand alone. So if you like what you're hearing here, delve in and see if you find anything else that's useful. So what I wrote for this is, so if you have been here for a while, you may have heard this stuff before. If you are newer and find any of this interesting, delve into past episodes to find out more stuff from the writings rather than my opinions, because I don't rely on opinions, but I'm going to give you one at the end here in just a moment, that you may have never heard any of this stuff before. It could be useful to solving your own puzzle. Now, how to move forward carrying the burden of this information, whatever information you have found that you know to be true, that a lot of people in your world probably don't know to be true. Well, I realized that I got here to this pass in this information by being true to myself, and you probably did as well. So going forward, the song remains the same. Just be true to yourself. If you are genuinely, honestly seeking the truth, and you probably are, you wouldn't be reading this on this tiny channel if you weren't, follow your heart. That's it. There will be as many ways forward as there are unique individuals. Your way forward won't be the same as mine. Your path will have its own, pardon me, your own twists and turns, backtracks and breakthroughs. And if you persist, you will learn more of what you need to learn about all of this. Your needs will differ from mine. I share my experience and research to offer you my assistance in your cosmic quest. I cannot tell you what to do or think, or even what to look for. I won't judge your search or your methods or your conclusions. That we are both searching for truth is the unity here, and that our searches are completely different amounts to what the writings call unity in diversity. That's my opinion. Be true to yourself, and then just take what comes. Keep looking like you're looking, and you'll find what you need. Thanks for being here. I'm glad I'm here too. I'll see you next time.